Some women have a difficult time managing marriage and its difficulties. Here's a piece of marriage advice for women that can help them set reasonable expectations and have a happier, more meaningful relationship with their partner. Welcome. DOCForum brings you best marriage advice for women to maintain a happy marriage. Discover how to interact in a healthy manner. Saying "I'm okay" when you clearly aren't. This is something that a lot of ladies do. Instead of confronting their husbands when they do something that irritates them, they remain silent and trust them to find out what went wrong on their own. When you are not fine, saying "I'm fine" is a toxic communication habit that should be avoided. If you've been injured or your partner has done something that has made you unhappy, tell them right away. Passive aggression. Men irritate their partners when they neglect to do their share of duties, such as taking out the garbage or changing a light bulb. Passive aggression is a manifestation of this anger. Women use passive hostility to retaliate against their partners. The kitchen stinks, but who cares about the trash? For example. Alternatively, the basement is pitch black, but who needs a light bulb when you have a torch? This makes the husband defensive, aggravating the situation even more. Rather than being passively rude and aggressive, explaining directly that he has made this error, and how this is making you feel, is a better way. In disagreements, reiterating your partner's errors. In a relationship, bringing up old problems during disagreements is not one of the healthiest things to do. Allow the past to stay in the past. When your partner accuses you of something during an argument, don't bring up your partner's previous mistakes. After you've forgiven your partner, you should bury the hatchet and never bring it up again. Not only that, but clinging to each other's errors also means clinging to the hurt that was produced at the time, which leads to unwarranted bitterness. Give sexual intimacy the attention it deserves. Enjoy some foreplay. Couples try to seduce each other at the start of a relationship by engaging in foreplay and paying attention to each other's pleasure areas. Men groom themselves and women spend on racy lingerie. Both couples try to delight each other when having sex. However, sex becomes ordinary as time passes, and the goal of sex turns from gratifying each other to climaxing oneself. To have long-term joyful sex with your spouse, it's critical to be giving and selfless. Concentrate on delighting your lover by engaging in foreplay rather than merely intercourse. Allow for imagination and exploration. It's easy to have thrilling sex while your relationship is new. However, no matter how strong both partners' libidos are, the excitement will fade as you become accustomed to having sex with one another. According to a survey, sex is only interesting for 1 year in a relationship. Regular sex, on the other hand, is critical to the health of a long-term relationship. So, what's the best way to keep sex interesting? Experiment in your own bedroom. Talk to your partner about your kinks and agree to do something out of the ordinary to shake things up in the bedroom. You can play sex games in the sack to raise the fever. Don't put your marriage's financial issues on the back burner. A clear understanding of household finances. Even if your spouse is the one who saves and invests your money and takes major purchase decisions, you must know how the finances are being managed. This will give you an insight on what amount of money is being spent, what is being saved, and how you are doing financially. If you have knowledge about your financial standing, you will be able to curb your impulse purchases. As a result, monetary concerns between you and your partner will generate less conflict. Set financial goals with your partner to achieve a shared financial goal. This way both the partners are in the loop of how the money will be managed. There will be no conflicts about the money spent as long as the financial goal is achieved. For instance, if you and your partner want to purchase a house, you can decide on a plan to save for the house and simultaneously take care of the household expenses. Before everyone else, value yourself. Do not become overly reliant on your companion. People who have a low sense of self-worth look to their partners for approval in everything they do. Their marriage becomes their identity, and they lose sight of their own hopes, dreams, and goals. This dependency puts enormous, unwarranted strain on the relationship, and the dependent person is doomed to be disappointed on a regular basis. Don't suffocate your partner's creativity. Your codependent conduct might damage your relationship, even if your partner is someone who would never disrespect you under any circumstance. Your persistent demand for validation and reassurance may cause your partner to become suffocated. Having a codependent partner can make your partner feel suffocated if he enjoys socializing and has interests, or if he has a life outside of the relationship. You can't make your lover happy unless you're satisfied with yourself.